Okay, welcome to part 1. So first things first, you need to set up your Perforce server, and about that you can just go to perforce.com, and then from the download section you need to download the Helix Visual Client P4V, and this basically comes with everything you need to control your Perforce server, including P4V, the admin side of the software, and also the P4 merge application. If you don't have access to any Perforce server, such as I'm using AWS right now, and if you need to deploy it on a local server, you also need to download Helix Core server. So this one comes with the P4D, and this is the one that you're going to use to deploy it to your local machine and then just run a server on it. And after doing that, so basically you're going to set up your username and all the other information. Then this is what you're going to say. And in here, so basically I went to the P4Admin and created a new depot called a stream depot called UE5, and I added two streams to it. One of them is being the main line, and the second one is this development branch. So if you look at the stream graph, this one is basically based off this. So you could just copy down, merge up, or yeah, just work on this stream and then just push everything to the top. And after that, if you have this configuration, so this is not like a must-have configuration, but working with streams is kind of the recommended way apparently with Perforce. So I'm not an expert in Perforce yet, but yeah, seems to be doing fine. Also for future-proofing, when you're going to add additional like internal tools or the development binaries, it's good practice to have different streams, so not everyone will get everything unless they need it. So yeah, just use streams if possible. And so after that I created the workspaces and just kept everything, try to keep everything nice and clean. And when your Perforce is ready, go to Epic Games on the /Unreal Engine and download your engine source code. So for this demonstration, I'm using the early access version of Unreal 5. So it's possible that you are to have a different version by the time you are watching this. And yeah, open up the documentation. This is it's always helpful to have a documentation right in front of you while you're doing things. Be careful though, like at the time that I'm recording this, there's a couple of differences in terms of all these information that you can see here between 27 and 26. So I'm using the 27 right now. But if you check the early access version, there's no game sync information there yet. So the best I have right now is to 4.27, but the process is the same, so not much difference between 4 and 5 right now. So just download it and added it to my workspace on the development branch, and then I basically submitted everything to the main. So I have like 2 workspaces right now, and both of them are filled with the same thing. But as you can see from the .vs here, that I've been working on this side of things. And that's all. So the other thing I can show you is maybe how to create a stream. Is that like when you're here, just click new, get a stream, and here you need to choose what kind of stream is going to be. So in this case, this is a development stream, so I just clicked development and gave it a name, and then the parent stream is going to be main. So you have this structure here, and that's all. So the advanced settings were all the same. I didn't touch anything here, and basically just click OK, and then you're ready. And one additional thing that I also see in many other places is that if you go to your workspaces, such as for this one here, which is this here, you go to edit. While creating this, be careful about these file options here. because by default Perforce leaves everything to read only unless they are checked out. So if you don't choose this and try to build your engine, you're gonna get a lot of errors about the compiler not being able to write to a certain location. So you're gonna get like this access errors. But if you check this one, it allows you to just build with ease. So it just makes it really easy to go through things. So I highly recommend this. And the rest is basically from Michael Allar's blog. So I checked all these three, basically speed up the submitting or getting revisions process, and check the mod time to my workspace, and also check the option to delete the workspace directories when they're empty, because by default Perforce doesn't care about directories, it just basically uploads the files. And on submit, revert unchanged files makes it easy for you when you are working, trying stuff, and then when you submit, yeah, you don't have to deal with, again, rolling back the things that you didn't submit. And that's it. So this stream basically was selected automatically because I created this with the workspace itself, with the stream itself. But if in case you don't see anything here, just go here, browse, and select the stream that this workspace is going to be based on. Now for some of you, this structure is basically about having one workspace for one stream. But if you don't want that, go to preferences, under streams, you have this two options. So by default, this one is set to use different workspace. So basically you can just select the reuse current workspace option for both of these and click OK. And now you can basically, when you change to another stream, what's going to happen is Perforce is going to, for example, from here, when you're changing to main, Perforce will go and check what are the differences between main, and then it's just going to sync everything down to the current workspace. So both of them has their pluses and minuses, as it is, yeah, shown here. So you can have a single workspace and switch it between streams, but this one is basically going to make it like take time when you're changing, because it needs to sync things accordingly. But if you choose the other one, like define multiple workspaces, one for each stream, then it's going to take more space on your hard drive. So if you have, this is basically like a personal thing, and it's about your workflow, so just choose the one that suits your needs. And yeah, for the Perforce side of things, that's all, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.